Hello there. Did that just... Anyways. Hi, guys. What up, Justin? What up, Timmy? Jack Black already? No, I'm not ready for him. I'm not ready for him. I'm not ready. Mac and cheese. Ooh, that sounds good. So, hello. I'm hoping to do a normal length stream today. However, I will say it is going to be 105 degrees in the next few hours. We'll see if I survive. Should be okay. Right now I'm feeling good, but we'll see what happens. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. Bow, bow, bow. So we got patch notes today. Hey, that's a thing too. Technically, the anniversary is tomorrow, but I did notice that the hats came out already. 120, holy moly. Yeah, I hit affiliate back in 2019 on Free Slurpee Day on 7-Eleven. Got the right mythic with the first craft max roll. Nice. Yeah, I also got my best one on my very first roll, which was wild. But it'll die soon once you get back to work. Nah. What do I think of the patch notes? I have an unpopular opinion on the patch notes. I think they sound good. I don't know. We'll have to see how it actually feels in practice on Tuesday, probably Tuesday. We'll have to see how the drop rates actually feel. But it sounds like they fixed the main issue in that mythics weren't dropping the way that they were supposed to. Yeah, I do have an unpopular opinion this season. Seems like it's like very, very popular to hate on this season, which I don't get because I feel like there's been like I don't think it's like the best season by any means, but we've had several seasons that were worse than this one. Like the Butcher season, not very good. Season 8 and 9, I wasn't a huge fan of. Season 1, it was okay. Season 1 had more content, but the content wasn't super enjoyable. I don't know. You're with me? You think they did it right? Yeah, so like my big fear was that they were going to listen to all the feedback and then overcorrect and like lean into like, okay, we're going to make it to where you can craft as many mythics as you want and you're going to be able to get like super giga powerful. And then like the game would just always go on like that. Like I feel like at some point they have to rein it in. Otherwise, it's just going to be Diablo 3 power creep and just get more and more powerful. And some people like that. But I come from Diablo 2 where you had to like earn your power to some degree, depending on your class and stuff. But I don't know. I'm old school though. I'm an old man. Saw your tweet pop up on your timeline yesterday. You were shocked people disliked it this much. Even if you're giga pessimistic, it's not that bad. Yeah, like people are super negative, and it's like, yeah, it's not the best season, but it's fun. Like people just take the internet way too seriously in general, and for a lot of people, you know, that's really all that they have for entertainment in their life, and I get it. But it's like, it just feels like people like they want to be done because they want all the gear right away, but then they complain there's not enough to do. I mean, sure, we need more like end game content and stuff like that too. Like, I don't know. It's just like it's such a. I do not envy being a game developer. Like holy shit, just listening to like so many different camps of people who want such like drastically different things. It's got to be impossible. Genuinely, what people expect a good season to look like? Yeah, I don't know. Like I do think that they've been doing a lot of okay. This season we're going to change this system that we already have. This season, we're going to change this system that we already have. Where it would be nice if they started adding more on top of it. Like, last season, things felt pretty damn good. Like, with the expansion drop. It would have been nice to get, like, a new major feature rather than a rework to Mythics. And for that part, I understand the criticism. It's almost like I bet they wish that they kind of wouldn't have pushed this season out. And just because people were liking the expansion as it was. But it didn't really change that much. It's like people nowadays feel like they need to be like giga optimized at all times. So if mythics exist in the way that they do now, they have to have them. Otherwise, like, you know, it's bad. Whereas like the uniques that we were using are still there. You don't need the mythics to progress. And I don't know. It's weird. Haters gonna hate? Yeah. I mean, in life, I am generally an optimistic person. Generally. But I don't know. Life's a lot easier if you're like, I just can't imagine being angry all the time. And some people are just like angry at everything all of the time. I just like to chill out, have fun, relax. You do like the fact that they increase the drop rates of old mythics. So yeah. So like, I'm curious how it's going to work. Like the patch notes were kind of vague in the way that they talked about it. I put a recap here. Also, they did address on Reddit, Marcus posted, they are working on a fix internally for the pit bubble. They haven't given an official reason why they got rid of the pit bubble, but I did see some speculation on Reddit that makes a lot of sense. Is like there's the war plans mechanics where you can make the bosses like respawn after you kill the pit boss or whatever, and people were using the immunity bubble to kill it without having any challenge. I was guilty of that. I've done that a couple times. So I can understand if that's the reason, but I feel like there had to have been a better fix. You sort of got Twitter's the only place where you can say grass is green and people would argue. You hate that app. I feel like Reddit's worse. Nah, Twitter and Reddit are competing for sure. They're both pretty bad. And of course, I'm on both of them way too much. Your grass isn't green? Well, go water it, man. You just messaged me about what? Yep. Yeah, apparently I'm being paid to be positive about this season. I would love to see that check. In other news, I made this better today. Reddit's where you go if you want to ask a simple question and get a bunch of comments explaining why you're stupid for asking and 0 answers. Yeah, absolutely. Why couldn't they just make it so if a boss spawns, bubble doesn't? They probably could. I don't know. I don't know if that's the real reason. That's just what some people speculated, and it kind of made sense to me. But yeah, I tweaked this today, courtesy of Macro Bioboy. He reached out to me. He's like, hey, you know what you have on there is technically wrong? And I'm like, well, you're kind of right. The intent was correct. The framing was a little wrong. So we changed this up a little bit. We changed some of the wording here because gambling obols doesn't always give you legendary, so technically that wasn't the odds, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it should be better now. What do I think of the patch notes? We just went over that. I'm an odd one out. I like the patch notes. We'll have to see how it actually feels when it rolls out, but I'm optimistic about it. What's up, Slipstream? How you doing? That name is, I could see myself getting tripped up over that one. What up, Devil Cat? All right, what are we doing today? I don't know. Save your layer boss keys. We don't know exactly how they're changing things, but I do expect that we're going to get... they said layer bosses are going to have a better chance to give us mythics, so save your layer boss keys. You agree? You've also got hope? Yeah, okay. So you guys are my people. It makes sense. It checks out. What was the website? So this is my website, diablofilter.com. So it's a place for loot filters. Like, that's its main purpose. But we recently added a boss loot section, so you can figure out which bosses have loot, and there's a bunch of ways to customize it to like see like just what you need. And then also we added aspect finder, so you can like search whatever aspect you need, and it'll tell you like the best way to get it. And like so, like say you're playing a sorcerer and I want Orange Herald. It says gamble your obols on rings first, and then you can upgrade to legendary in the cube, amulets or rings with a resourceful aspect. That's the best way to get it. And then down here, there's a full breakdown of all of the options. If you don't want to spend your resourceful prisms or whatever, or if you don't want to, whatever. You've been there a few times now? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's my baby. Anyways, what's up, nerdy? Wait, who's flashing? All right, let's do this. I don't feel like using one of those things right now. Pew, 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 pew. But yeah, all I can say is Tuesday can't come soon enough. You need to tell me what the best way is to win the lotteries game. Oh, exclamation lotto. I think that still works. Oh, my shirt. Gotcha. Nerdy always checking out the shirt. I don't even think about it. I just throw one on. There you go. There's a lot of numbers. If you win, you owe me. How to get Q rune? I mean, runes are pretty random. It seems like layer bosses generally give runes, so maybe farm them for a bit. Or Undercity tributes, they give runes specifically. Is it guaranteed, though? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would never lie to you. I would never deceive you. Nah. You loving your homemade Skelly Warrior build on Necro? Nice. I went homemade last season. This season, I just followed a build guide because, well, other people are better at it than I am. He would never leave except when it comes to D4. Never leave? I would never lie. Is that what you meant? Oh, I lie all the time about D4. My whole website lies. All those boss tables are wrong. Aspects are wrong. You finished the season earlier today? You finished, like you're done with it, or you finished the journey? Bow, 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 bow. I very intentionally haven't been playing much off stream because I want this season to last a little bit longer. I hope you're kidding about the boss tables being wrong. Oh no, they're definitely right. Well, they're as right as I can tell. But if you notice any discrepancies, let me know. From when I tested though, I did notice like those tables are what they mostly drop, but they can drop anything. Like there's like a small pool to drop anything. Seemed like maybe like 10% was random drop and the rest was from the loot table or something like that. I don't know the actual odds, but yeah, that's what I did on the PTR, is put together that whole boss loot table. Season journey and season you're done? Gotcha. But yeah, to my knowledge, everything on there is accurate. And I realize now that I put that out there, every time a new PTR comes out, I'm going to have to go through and check everything. Or pay somebody to do it. In T3, forgot what boss again drops the mats for making mythics in the cube. So the mythics to make, or the material to make mythics in the cube is the corrupted reapers, the boss, or no, sorry, the death toll chamber is what we were supposed to. What am I saying? No, the corrupted reaper is the boss that drops the pandemonium fragments. You're supposed to get keys from that in the death toll chamber, currently bugged and not dropping properly. Will be fixed next week with the patch. But yeah, you need a superior boss key, superior layer boss key. To fight the corrupted reaper, to get the pandemonium fragments. My brain, it's the heat, man. I'll tell you. You'll do it for free, but you'll have to provide you with a PC to play the PTR. Let me call up Starforge real quick. I still remember the one time Starforge raided me, and they raided me with like 50 people, and not a single person said a single word. It was the most awkward raid in my life. Why did they raid me? That was so weird. Like, I just sat here like, are any of you real? Anybody? Oh, I'm dumb. I opened the portal and I just kept on going. You can still temper GAs onto things. Tempering, yes. What tournament? I am on 10 at the moment. I have 12 unlocked, but yesterday at the end of stream, I went to try to fight Mephisto on T10, and I forgot to switch back. What does it mean to be real? That's a valid question. I don't have an answer. All right. I still have yet to find my Tybalt's will. Boop. Can you add like a drop down for the aspect finder? Which maths the odds to get it depending on your difficulty? No, because that's not public information. We don't have access to that information. If it even is weighted. You're just starting D4. You're going to play the Paladin class. What should you prioritize? I haven't heard a whole lot about Paladin this season, other than they're a lot strong or a lot weaker than they were in previous seasons. I want to say people were using Zeal. Let's take a peek. What is the best Paladin build? So Divine Lance, Blessed Hammer, and Clash are in B tier. Those are the highest ones, at least in the end game. Or if you're leveling, is Maxwell the go-to website for the best builds? So I would say while you're learning and like leveling up, Maxwell's really good. Once you get deeper into the game and have more knowledge about it, I would say that Mobalytics and D4 builds also have really good build guides. Sometimes better. It just depends on the creator. But for new players, I would recommend Maxwell. So I guess Shield of Retribution is really good for leveling. I like them because they have a good write-up, and then there's like multiple tabs you can click through to kind of see the progression and stuff. Although I do feel like their site's a little glitchier than it used to be. Like sometimes like this stuff like won't pan around anymore. It is working right now, but like sometimes it just stops working. But they just have a good write-up and it explains things thoroughly enough. Nightmare Dungeon. Okay, so we're gonna do... I'm gonna do my own key. You're welcome. I wish I had more specific knowledge for you, but at least I gave you an idea of where to look. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Struggling with T8 Lilith for season rank because of tankiness. That fight is not easy. I didn't fight her until I got to Torment 12. Then I went back and I was okay, but if I would have tried it earlier on, like when I was the appropriate Torment tier, I would have got my ass kicked, probably. What up, Sean? How you doing? But yeah, Nerdy, if that information ever does become available, then I for sure would, but as far as I know, that's not something that anybody knows. Is joining a clan important? No. It's just whether or not you want to be social, but being in a clan doesn't offer any like perks or anything. It's just like, do you want to be social or do you want to be a lone wolf? It's basically an extended friends list. I do hope that eventually that's not the case. I would love for them to actually add clan functionality. I don't know what they would add, but I think it would be cool. But since it seems like they kind of gave up on the idea of like Dark Citadel style raids and stuff like that, I don't know if they're ever going to do any more like group content that would make sense for a clan. Maybe. Who knows what could happen in the future of this game. Heyo! Thank you for the 7 months. How you doing, Ram Reaper? Be really cool to have clan perks and content. Yeah, I would love it. Like, Diablo Immortal had cool stuff to do in your clans. Why do we not have that in this game? Like, people have been asking for a long time. Like, there's a lot of things that I really like about this game, but there are some things that just make me question, like, why not? Like, even as simple as having a clan stash. Which, like, what was it? Don the Crown, a while ago, put out a YouTube video about how, like, in the game files or something, it was data mined that there was, like a clan stash icon that showed up in Nahantu. And that never happened. That would have been sick. Maybe someday. I mean, as we found out recently, Infernal Hordes was originally planned as a Lord of Hatred feature. So we ended up getting that 8 seasons early. What's up, Gorilla Grip? Just chillin', just chillin'. What a name. PoE2 merchant vendor? Oh, you mean like the asynchronous trade thing? That would be sick. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also surprised there hasn't been like any kind of official in-game trading system. I have to assume that they're kind of nervous to do that because of the whole real money auction house stigma. Like they know people are gonna like connect it to that and they don't want that. But it's like, as long as you don't do the real money thing. We were farming Varshan earlier because you needed a unique. Unfortunately, you never got it. Really? How many keys did you try? You watched your live for 100 minutes? Hell yeah. 10? Dang. When I was testing on the PTR, well, I was testing on Torment 12. I think, because I was testing everything on, like, but just doing Belial. And I think the most it took me to get at least one of every item on each boss pool was like 3 or 4. So that's just super unlucky, I think. The lack of OG Mythics is unreal. Did you see the patch notes? They are addressing that next week. They haven't given any numbers, but they did say the chances of getting both regular mythics and iconic mythics are going up. A lot of it was due in part to a bug that they fixed, apparently. Got a question? You're new to Diablo. What's up? I will do my best to answer. They always break things. Game dev's hard, but yeah. Hopefully the patch comes out and things feel a lot better. What'd I do? What'd I do? Oh, the game dev is hard comment? That one? That one? I just think it shouldn't be like that, being a short season. I'm sure they didn't do it on purpose, but yeah. Eternal or seasonal, why? I'm a seasonal player. I play this game a lot, so having a fresh start with new mechanics every couple months is fun. If you're somebody who's much more casual and you don't have a lot of time to restart every couple of months, then maybe play Eternal. The downside to Eternal, though, is that when the game changes 4 seasons, a lot of those changes will affect the Eternal realm, and it might feel bad on the characters that are already pre-existing if like items get changed or whatever, so that's something you'll have to deal with. But I think seasonal is more fun. How do you get scattered prisms? You need them to add sockets for runes. I do know that the way that we used to get them was just world bosses, but I think they can drop from a bunch of places. Let me check. like if you're ever unsure, you can go into the materials here and just hover over it. So world bosses, Dark Citadel, bartering from the Mercenary Den, Infernal Hordes, and Initiate Layer bosses. So if you need them quickly, maybe bartering. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Butcher does drop them. I think any like elite monsters can drop them too. You finished the season, not like done everything. You just got what you wanted, and now you're good. That's fair. You haven't finished the story. Should you start a seasonal or finish the story? Well, how far through the story are you? Like, I would say if you're like less than an hour in, I would probably restart. But if you've been going for a while, finish the story on Eternal. Because once you finish the story, I mean, even if you don't finish the story, once you get to a certain point, when you make new characters, you can then skip the campaign and just start doing the seasonal stuff right away. Chapter 8, oh yeah, just keep going, just keep going. A lot of words for a new player. You're gonna want to fight bosses and elite monsters for Scattered Prisms. That's focus on bosses and elite monsters. World bosses, they show up on the world map like every hour or so, or I guess it's like what, every 2 hours, 2.5 hours? I don't even know. That's better, yeah. So like generally speaking, if you're not sure where something comes from, look in the materials tab and like highlight it, and it'll tell you where to get them. Where am I going? Oh, I see it. My brain is definitely in dump mode today, so I do apologize. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. My brain's going 1,000 miles a minute today. Should you salvage all your legendaries? So the thing that you do with legend, like if you're not going to use it early on, I would say yes, because when you salvage them, the legendary power goes into your Codex of Power that you can later apply to other legendaries that you don't need the power on, or to yellow items to upgrade them to a legendary. But once you have the ones that you mostly need, then you can either salvage them or sell them, depending on your needs at the time. You're heading to bed? All right, take it easy. Have a good night. If they upgrade your Codex of Power, they will have a specific symbol on them. I don't have one here to show you, although does this have... maybe? No. It'll have a special symbol on it that says that if you salvage it, it will upgrade your Codex of Power. So those are definitely worth salvaging. And you can also set up a loot filter that will like highlight or recolor things that upgrade your Codex of Power, like mine turn pink. So anytime that any pink items drop, that I immediately know that it'll upgrade my Codex. Again, too many words for a new player. Too many words. Only PC can loot filter? That's not true. Only PC can import loot filters from like other people, like just by importing a code, but anybody has access to the loot filter. You just have to make your own. And my website, diablofilter.com, you can go in here and find a loot filter that works for you and scroll down and it'll show you how to build every single rule. So if you want to recreate it on console, this will tell you exactly how to rebuild it. Takes a little doing, but level 70 Paragons, you're a little familiar? Gotcha. Yeah, loot filters is for everybody. They just made it to where it's easy to import on PC. I just got a Codex Power, so I can show you now. Where is it? Oh, right. It only shows if you're at the blacksmith. I forgot. So if you're at the blacksmith, it'll show this icon here. It's like two swords crossing. So you'll notice that it shows up as with a pink title. That's because I have a loot filter set up to show anything that is a Codex of Power upgrade.
You know where to find me. Taken apart. Met down.
Hunter Zenith.
That's it for that piece.
Alright. Upgrade to Legendary. Go! Wait, that's not what I want. Cancel. Clear that. I want to bring this down to a white. I want to turn this to a unique. Oh, I don't have any more. Well, heck. Okay, we're gonna keep that. That's gonna be my Tibalt's Will. Calling it now. Calling my shot. Alright, where are we going here? We're doing you. And you. And... Seems good. Oh, I never changed the difficulty back. I meant to. Oh well, it's fine. Save my keys. Save my keys. Ooh. New ping on a Discord for a game I'm excited about. What is this? Closed alpha playtest update. Now wait. Oh wait. Bow, 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 bow. All right. To the pit. We'll stick with 100. Oh. You've seen something from you. You said you can... Wait. I have seen something from you. You said, can we share this or nah? Where was that? What? I don't understand the question. We had a Druid a few days ago. Where NATO? Nice, nice. The game fucking shit? Yeah, it is the shit. Great game. Also did Spiritborn and Barb, but Druid's been fun. Yeah, I really like Druid this season. So why play it? Because it's the shit. It's a great game. I don't know where you saw that, Nerdy. I don't know what you're talking about. I need context. I'll never hear this song the same way again. So something like that in a screenshot of the D4 partner Discord. Who's sharing screenshots of the partner Discord? That's weird. Mm-hmm, sure does. Level 70 with 180 Paragon? Yeah. What am I doing? I'm doing the pit. This is pit 100. John, you must be fun at parties. This food is shit! It's fucking shit! This music? Fucking shit! Everything sucks, nobody can have fun? Seriously. You hit level 70 with 186 and still die? So... Sounds like a build issue, probably. Shred build's dope. No, it's definitely not mine. This is just the max roll version. I believe it's Panda Glassjaw made this one. I know there's a bunch that are similar. They're all a little different. I know Screamheart has one. Nevermind has one. Spiritborns are kicking ass this season, so I think you might want to look for a different build or something. Spiritborns are one of the stronger characters this season. You're running Nevermind. It's fun and hella fast. Nice. Yeah, I haven't really tried the other ones yet. I need to. Like max rolls, they're usually good to like get in and like get started, and then sometimes the other ones will like pull ahead later. Bugged? What's bugged? Is my build bugged? No. There's rogue builds that are bugged this season. I don't think there's any druid bugs. Well, I think there's a snapshotting bug, but I'm not using that. I don't know how it even works.
Pity to break another's work.
You're looking at 2 mythics, 1 helm, 1 ring for the build. Not crafted, so you can use both. Hell yeah. Doing Druid companion build. Nice. How's that going this season? Show my gear.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Nothing super special except for that guy. Really like my fashion? Heck yeah. Do I have one of these yet? That one. Nope. Been soloing 100 pits? Nice. Yeah, that's about what I'm doing as well. About 100. What's the broken OP build this season? Barbarian again. Did they make mythics not have set affixes? So all uniques in the game now have 2 fixed and 2 random. And that includes mythics. Trash Blizzard? Uh-oh.
Pardon me, stranger. Could you spare a moment to help me?
Barb's been having L's for a while. Barb was like only not the best class for like 2 seasons. Barbs have almost always been good. You're so mad at them right now? I don't know. I'm a season enjoyer. I'm really liking this season. Because like you have the 2 fixed stats and then you can roll another one in at the occultist. What level is my gems? Oh, my glyphs? They're 50-ish. My gems are just random. I don't have any good ones yet. Whoops. Your build must be shit, maybe. Alright, focus, Riz. Focus.
Perhaps a prize inside.
If you quit, you go play PoE 2. PoE 2 is great also. Am I running werewolf skills on my set charms? Some of them. I haven't gotten great ones for all my slots, but that's the goal, yeah. I think I have maybe like 6. Like +6 in there. And I think I have some for nature skills also. Ooh, piece of candy. Any unique charms? I have a unique Azurath, but I don't have a seal to equip it yet, so I'm waiting. I had one, but I stupidly vendored it. Because I'm a big dumb idiot. You go. Good luck playing shit game. Have fun having a great attitude.
A hive of dregs infesting a ruined city.
For the Mythic, you need Starless Skies. You got Mother's Embrace. Oh no. About to read the patch notes? Do it. You should read. You should read the. You should read the version on DiabloFilter.com. Where do you think you get all your news from? Hell yeah. Dong, dong, dong. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Totally forgot that Mother's Embrace is now Mythic. I mean, it's not by default, but it can be. Like all uniques can be. No hate to people enjoying the season but never played Diablo 3 and already gave up this season? I don't know, like... I don't think this season is, like, the best by any means, but I don't get where all the hate comes from, personally. Which console let you copy loot filters? Yeah, I hope that they add that someday. I did add a feature to DiabloFilter.com to where, like, if you look up a loot filter, it will show you every single rule if you want to recreate it yourself. So, at least that's there. But has there been any new content in the last year? I mean, a new expansion came out 2 months ago. So, yeah. The mythic drops and the one crafted that people don't like, you're assuming? I mean, I guess because I played Diablo 3 and like they had like the whole mythic unit or not primal legendaries, whatever they were called. Was it? Yeah, primal legendaries. Like I'm very used to this system to where like the new mythics are supposed to feel more like a reward than a requirement. Like they're just like a bonus power. Like they don't expect you to have them. You can do all the content in the game without them. So I don't know. And like beyond this season, we're not going to be able to craft any of them. They're just going to be random drops. And I think that feels fine. Like they're just going to feel like an extra bonus when you do find them. I think my big issue with uniques is that like they just don't really have an identity anymore because they are just like random. Like I like the chase aspect of it, but I do wish that they had like narrower pools that were more thematic to the item themselves. I think that would be cool. Because right now they just kind of feel like legendaries with different rules to them, but like very similar. I don't know. But like I think the gameplay this season's fun. I think like Helltide's like a lot of people are complaining, oh, it's just stand in circles, and I mean it is, but it's like it's fast, it's chaotic. I don't know. Whoops. Whoops. Well, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Which one? This is 12. You're so happy they're making some fixes. You do think the idea was good, just the execution was off? So, like, the big issue is that mythics were supposed to be dropping more often from, like, layer bosses and stuff. And apparently there was a bug to where they weren't. So, hopefully, as long as, like, the numbers feel good once they start working properly, I think it's going to feel pretty good. But we'll see. We won't know for sure until we can actually play it next week. I will say that the ruptures in other areas besides Helltide are pretty whatever. I don't really care about those so much. But the Helltide version itself feels pretty good. Especially when you get a couple like stacked on top of each other. You had 6 of them the other day. So much was going on. Yeah. I think the most I've had was 4. 6 would be wild. Paranoid playing. Yeah, so I started the season on hardcore, and I died a couple times. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm switching. I want to get some stuff done this season. Finally changed some of the controls. The game feels smoother. What'd you change, out of curiosity? Can we start a petition to get rid of the damn swords? You know, I wouldn't mind it. Just logged back in, saw there was a new patch update that ran. Any idea what it was for? I know there was a hotfix today, but I don't think that requires a patch. When was the last time you logged back in? Or when was the last time you logged in before today? Because I don't think there was a patch recently, but I could be wrong. I know there's going to be a patch next week. Get a buddy with you to do them? Nice. About 3 hours ago. Huh. I'm not sure. What about the poison pools lasting forever? Yeah. 400 megabyte patch early. Really? I guess mine sets to auto update, so I didn't even notice. That could have been the hotfix. That would make sense. The hotfix was pretty nothingness. It was a nothing burger. You can take swords, but those dang poison bursts are dangerous. Yeah. I did update the blog post, or the news post I made on Diablo Filter with the patch notes. I updated it to put what the hotfix did, but I don't remember what it did. But it wasn't anything important. Thoughts on the Druid nerf last week? What Druid nerf? Druids feel great. Your interact and your main attack was both X, made A, your heal is L, and move is B. Okay, okay. You know, I've never really given this game a real chance on controller, mostly because of the inventory management. I just can't imagine doing it on controller. Although I have thought about trying to like switch back and forth. If they ever do a Switch 2 port, I will definitely learn how to play it on controller for that so I can lay on the couch and play. Oh, I have 50 seconds to find a chest. And it needs to be worth at least 100. Is jewelry worth 100? Good. We did it. We did it. Couldn't have done it without you, chat. How much damage am I doing? I don't know. I don't look at damage numbers. You'll have to tell me. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Didn't see any nerfs in the patch notes. In the patch notes that are coming out next week. Yeah, it didn't really seem like it was much of a balance patch. It was mostly focused on the seasonal stuff, with some bug fixes and stuff. Okay, need to save the pants. Dirge.
Taken apart. Left it down. To break another's work.
Beep boop.
You know where to find me.
Care for a game of chance? No. Hey, it's down. Yeah. Not thinking,
Hey, we got it! I today did a tier 8 pit run. You thought it was going to go bad with at least one death, but no death? Hell yeah. Good job. See anything about crafted mythics in the new patch notes? Or are we stuck with one? We're stuck with one, but they're going to make it to where we're getting more from drops, and those drops also have a higher chance to be iconic. So we should be getting a lot more starting in the next patch, but we're still only going to be able to use one crafted one. Personally, I'm okay with that, as long as the drop rates feel good on the dropped ones. But we'll have to find out next week. Come on. Come on. As long as the drops are good, you can live with it? Yeah. Like, my gut says they don't want us to feel what it would be like to have more than that, because starting in next season, we're not going to be able to craft them anymore anyway, so they don't want people to get reliant on that. That's my guess. Who knows? There it is. I don't even look at what these rolls are. Ran into a player in PvP. He was friendly. Thought he was going to smoke you. Yeah, it seems like most of the time people are just going there to because like farming there is pretty efficient. Like you get good XP. There's good monster density. You can get a lot of loot in there. It's mostly PvE players in the PvP zone just because of that. They don't want the smoke.
Welcome to the Isles.
All right, so boop boop, and then we need unsock it. Click the button, and then we need sapphires. I wonder, am I close? I don't think so. Although, gem fragments, topaz. No, we need the topaz. Can't do it. Can't do it. Although I can make another one of these. I don't need to. Maybe I don't need the topaz. I want to get grand eventually. Blah, 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 blah. Do I need a royal skull for anything? No, not really. You wouldn't happen to have a mark of the Ursine? Maybe? Might of the Ursine? The ring? I have 2 of them. They're not the best. But yeah, if you need them, I got you.
That's it for that piece.
Been struggling to find a 900 one. Feel free to add me. What build? I'm using Max Rolls, Shred build. Where's my Paragon board? So we need... Yeah, we've been playing Druid this season. Man, fries sound good. Now I want some. Alright, so we finished the Reliquary. So now we're just collecting for next season. 66 days left. 66.
Welcome back.
Why is this always showing new things and there never is? Rude. Feel free to send me a group request because I don't... Oh, wait. Is that you? Merry Christmas. Am I happy with the upcoming patch? Yes. I think it sounds promising. We won't know for sure until we actually like play it and feel what the drop rates feel like. But I'm content with it. Happy to help. But I'm enjoying the season already, so I don't know. A lot of people are like very disappointed with the season, but I've been having a lot of fun. Do you follow build guide when you play D4? This season I am. Last season I made my own. Just depends. Depends how much effort I want to put in to a character. Oh, we're running out of time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! I was not paying attention at all. Whoops! That's embarrassing. That's funny. I'm just all chilling. You have a question? Okay. Try that again. What is effort? I don't know. Thinking? I don't know. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Is my fridge still open? Nah. What? Torment tier? I'm on 12. It's a 0. Found a spelling error? In what? Let me tell you. When I was putting together the loot tables and codex or the aspects page on Diablo Filter, reading through the tooltips, I found so many little errors. And I wish I would have recorded them all so I could report them. But I didn't think about it till much too late. Barbarian, fixed challenging, shout, Baldur. Is that not what it's called? I assume that's what it was called. Thought it was Brawl. I mean, it's a war cry, so it could be Ball. I don't know. I didn't go look. It is Brawl? Yeah, the patch notes, many of them have had typos in them. The game itself, like there's words spelt wrong, or there's like repeated phrases, or like double spacing between words, and just a bunch of weird stuff. It is what it is. We need to get to the exit. Don't go the wrong way. Balls? Man, I haven't seen one of those in forever. Okay. Really shouldn't be running back here for this, but... Screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it. This ain't great. Okay, better. Shoo. Can you hear my stress level going up? I got more grays while I was doing that. Got the dirty Mountain Dew. But also, earlier today, dun, dun, dun. How's my energy drink diet going? I don't have any, so pretty good. I haven't caved yet. Quitting? I'm taking a break from energy drinks. What up, Dutch? How you doing? We needed space from each other for a little while. Need that in your life too? Yeah. I have a doctor's appointment next week, and I just want to make sure that, like, my heart rate's not elevated. Graveyard's hard, though. I feel that. You rolled your first Ancestral to Unique, and you got pants you needed for Blood Wave with damn near perfect roll. Hell yeah. Wait. Ancestral to Unique. Do you mean to Mythic? Why is writing red on some of my items? That is a loot filter. That means that it has at least 3 good rolls for my build. Isn't Mountain Dew an energy drink too? No, but I mean, it has caffeine, but it's not an energy drink. Like, it doesn't have, like, ginseng or taurine or one of those in it. It's just a soda. Any tips on getting the mythic you want, not a random one? Nope. No such thing as tips for that. It's random. There's really no tips for random. I mean, the only tip is you need to make sure that you're rolling the correct slot, but that's really the only tip. How's the loot this season? Controversial. I personally like it, but a lot of people are mad at this season. Resting heart rate on average is 1 or 2. I have no idea what mine is.
I'll be here, swinging away.
There is a patch coming next week that's going to fix some of the drop rate issues, because apparently there was a bug. But they didn't give us any numbers, so we don't know how much better it's going to feel. Here's a tip. Don't do it if you don't have a backup. True. Yeah, you definitely don't want to put the item that you're wearing in the cube to upgrade to a mythic, because it will change it to a random one. Doing an alpha test for a Destiny-ish game this weekend? Nice. Hell yeah. Alright, what are we doing next? Nightmare Dungeon. Boop, boop. I need to level my glyphs up. You had to wear a heart monitor, that's how you know what yours is? Gotcha. I've thought about getting, like, a wearable to monitor that kind of thing, but I don't like wearing things. Pew, 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 pew. Y'all, I don't like the summer in California. What up, Quigs? Find it extremely relaxing to hear me type on my keyboard. So you're saying I should do it more? Just stop talking and just type all stream? Don't like wearing things to see where only because I have to. Just wait until I'm on that other website. Yeah, Quigs, you pooping? What? You love Storm Druid? Hell yeah. Yeah, it feels real good this season. Let's pretend that didn't happen, though. A bunch of meds that could last like 2 weeks. Hopefully it doesn't last that long. But if it does, send Timmy pictures. What? Every time I look at chat, I swear. Every time. Turn on! How do you maintain lightning? Works like a passive? Yeah, so... Was that... Okay, I'm gonna figure that out, because I don't remember if that was a modifier, or... It might have been a one of the thingies. An aspect. So, I use Hero of the Storm. Can be toggled passively and travels with you, yeah. So it's Hero of the Storm. He's got the tummy disease. Like, what is it, a virus? I don't even remember. Apparently it's spreading in the Midwest. The poopy virus. I swear though, like, even besides that, I feel like half the people I know are having stomach issues lately. Something's going on. What up, Darth Neo? How you doing? He's streaking. Sitting work, living through you got? Hell yeah. Hopefully work's going well for you. Oh, yep, I saw it happening before it happened. You're so dehydrated they had you in an IV for like 4 hours? Damn. Taco Bell's pulled a bunch of toppings from the menu. I did see that. Like, random shit too. It was like lettuce, tomato, and something else. I don't know. Like, I would have expected it to be like the meat or something. You wish they'd figure out what's wrong with it? Yeah. All the veggies, pretty much. Nobody liked the veggies anyways, right? Crane operator in oil field. You might do 2 hours of work and a 12-hour shift. The rest of the day you're just sitting around waiting. There are days in my job that it's like that too. Like, I just work a desk job making graphics for TV stations. But, like, there are some days where I'm busy the whole shift and other days where I do, like, 2 things. I'm like, all right. Lately, it's been busier, which has been kind of nice. I don't want to stand in this circle anymore. I'm going to go stand in this circle. That explains my normal work schedule. Does it? No, so I moved. I moved. You guys saw it. You guys have my luck in Druid. Druid's fun. I likes the Druids. I swear I moved. Little hop makes you laugh every time. You don't like my little hop? I guess if it makes you laugh, you probably do like the little hop. Meow. There we go. Miss D2 Hurricane Druid builds. Wish they would bring them back. So I'm speaking of D2. I wonder if we're gonna get, because like I've been suspicious for a while that we're gonna get a big D2 announcement at BlizzCon. I wonder if anything gets teased between now and then. Like there was that one news article that came out, like one interview, that kind of alluded to it. I wonder. You're creepy. Doing so much damage here. Saw that coming. Not soon enough, though. Gotta take down Mephisto before Tuesday and your build gets nerfed to all hell. My build will be fine. Kinda new. Does gear have dedicated drops or is everything completely random? So like legendaries and stuff are pretty much random. Uniques do have drop tables from the layer bosses in the endgame. Mythics are pretty random. Considering lightning damage is getting nerfed. Was that in the patch notes? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So, if you go to DiabloFilter.com, you can see every unique and what boss drops it once you get into the end game. So that could help. Speaking of which, there's nothing about lightning damage in the patch notes. You're lying to me. You can't read? Happens. Happens. Yeah, it's not in there. He made that up. He made that up. It's like the one and only Druid thing. I mean, if it says, it doesn't say lightning damage anywhere in the patch notes. The word lightning is not in there. Just the talisman thing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I knew about that one. Because it's like double dipping or something. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Definitely want to check that out. I really like it. Just kind of confused on what to do now. Beat the base game, no DLC. Gotcha. What's up, Just Lilith? How you doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're out. Keep rocking. I will. I will indeed. Well, I should probably finish picking these. Oh, I got Infernal Hordes re-rolling. I'm like, hell nah. Butcher or Harbinger? I can live with that. Alright. Should empty this out. I don't want to think about it. Hordes are amazing for talisman stuff. I probably should. I just don't want to.
You know where to find me.
That said, I really do need to get a new seal. Real bad. So I probably should. What's my favorite thing to farm? I don't really have a favorite thing. I just kind of bounce around between all the different content types. I'm just not a big Infernal Hordes enjoyer this season just because they feel too long. But I don't know. Got the upgrades to give you the talisman chest? I see. Yeah, I think I've done maybe one horde all season, so I guess we could start working on them. I suppose. I think they just need to like ramp up the rewards from doing Infernal Hordes because I feel like it doesn't offset how much longer it takes. But then again, I haven't done one in a while, so maybe I should. Maybe it is better. Thanks, Justin. Technically, my anniversary is tomorrow. I don't know why it always pops up early. It is what it is. I think it lasts for like 3 days or something. Happy anniversary from Germany. Thanks. Yeah, it'll be 7 years. Kind of wild. 6 years? 6 years.
Moo!
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Bad Quigs. 7-6. You have a question for Nichols? Do you still have to snapshot to make the damage good? I haven't been snapshotting anything. Or if I have, it's been purely by accident. I missed that message. Sorry, I was late to getting to it. But I think this is one of the reasons why, like, I don't understand why people are so up in arms about this season. Because it's like, I'm just rocking, like, very average gear. I don't have Ancestrals in every slot. I have one Mythic. And I'm doing T12 content fine. So it's like, what do you guys need all of these items for? Like, sure, it's nice to have them. But, like, I'm okay with them being more aspirational. You don't need them. Probably busy. Try to remind on next Riz stream. Maybe. We can try to summon him. That's the Nichols call. What does it take to get the last cash from the tower? I don't know. I've only done one tower this season. And it didn't work for me last season. So I've never really found out. Does anybody know? Holy poison. Use the tower and max them all. Any idea what level you need to do to get that last cash? Some juicy loot, yeah. What's the jump to your character? That's trample, but the werewolf version of it. Meow. Like 3 or 4, all over 100 got it? Nice. Yeah, I'm curious like what the minimum level you could do to get it. I should do those. It'd probably be worth it. Oh, we got a seal. Why have that if Shred zaps you to enemy? Mobility? I don't know. Yeah, does seem that way. Does seem that way. You. Waste. Have they released anything about fixing the terrible mythic decision this season? They did release a patch notes for next week's patch. Where they fixed a bug that was causing uniques from like layer bosses and other sources to not have a chance to roll as mythics. And they are increasing the chance for those mythics to become iconic mythics.
To break another's work.
Actually. Anything about the equipment limit? It's staying at 1. The thing about that is the crafting mythics, that is the seasonal mechanic. Like that's not going to be a permanent thing. Eventually it'll be just a bonus. Like when they drop, it's a better version of the item, kind of like primals were in Diablo 3. So yeah, this season specifically, I think, I don't know, like it wouldn't be a huge deal if they remove the cap, but then if that went away in next season, I think it would feel worse. I don't know. But with the mythics having a better chance to drop starting next week, I think we're going to need, like, the need for crafting more is going to be less. If that makes sense. You've crafted so many mythics and have gotten 0 useful ones for any build you played. So then the one limit doesn't really bother you if you can't use them anyways, right? But yeah, they are going to be changing the drop rates of them. Not the drop rates, but the chance of them becoming mythic from... They specifically said layer bosses, and then they said other sources, I think, but that could just be wherever uniques drop. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but...
Taken apart, melted down.
Thank you for the heart me. I do appreciate it. So like open world and caches, possibly. I'm guessing anywhere that uniques could drop, like they were like certain areas, like it sounds like something in the code was preventing them from becoming mythics, even though they were supposed to be able to. And so they're fixing that to where now they can become mythics, like they can reroll as mythic. So we should start seeing more of the dropped mythics that won't apply towards the crafted limit. So hopefully if the numbers feel good, it should feel better for the season. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. But only time will tell till we get our hands on it.
That's it for that piece.
Any thoughts on how late into the season they're finally fixing it? Next week. I mean, it's only 2 weeks into the season. It's only been out a little over a week. You sacrificed your sleep schedule. Now I don't need to change my schedule. Actually, I'm changing my schedule. I'm going to stream 12 hours later from now on. JK, JK. I'm going to start streaming 5 minutes a day. Yeah, I'm very interested in trying out this patch next week. Hopefully it feels better. I wonder if these will be able to turn into mythics also. I should save these, yeah? Probably, just in case. Okay, let's do a tower. Don't open any caches from the board? Yeah. Pretty much don't open anything that requires a resource that you can stockpile. You don't mind the grinding, of course. It just feels like it doesn't pay off at the moment. I guess I'm in a place where my one crafted mythic is the best possible mythic I can get. I mean, the rolls aren't 100% perfect, but they're pretty damn good. And this build doesn't need any iconic mythics, so maybe that's why it doesn't feel as punishing to me as it does for some builds. Officially tried Druid, got confused, switched back to Rogue. Seems like the only class you truly understand. Well, if you switch away from it right away, you'll never have a chance to learn it. How's it going, Alpha Fuzzy? I'm on the streamer server? True. Honestly, until I got that offhand, I would have said, no, there's no way I'm on a streamer server. When that dropped, and I got the perfect roll every time, like the exact thing that I wanted, I'm like, You're running a Whirlwind Barb and can clear Pit 85 in about 6 minutes, but die too easy on 90. Any tips? My only tip for that would be keep pushing the ones that you can clear for a little while and get your glyphs as high as possible. But beyond that, not really. I've never been a big pit pusher. Same with PoE stream. So, in PoE, once upon a time, there legit was, I don't think it was a streamer server, but there was like a streamer like login queue so they could get in faster. And I think that's what kind of started the whole streamer server meme. But I'm pretty confident there's not for Diablo. Does he have a Selig? Oh yeah, a Melted Heart of Selig would definitely help. Glyphs for all 70, all 5? And you can't do a 90. I don't know. They haven't found one yet? that would require Blizzard to care about their customers. Let me tell you, they definitely care. It's just, I think, like, they had the... Who was it that said it? There was, like, the talk from the Microsoft lady. I can't remember her name. But, like, there was just all this conversation about how many layers of management there are within Microsoft and stuff, and I have a feeling Blizzard's the same way. There's just, like, so many people that every single thing needs to go through to get approved. I think the devs care a lot. I think they just fight a lot of resistance and a lot of pushback, so there's, like, a lot of stuff that they just can't get done because of all the corporate bullshit. How are you keeping active lightning storms? So that is one of the modifiers on it. It's like Hero of the Storm. It turns it into a toggle instead of a cast. Why not open the cache? Next week, they're releasing a patch, and there's going to be a much better chance to get mythic uniques, as well as the different currencies and stuff, like the layer boss, superior layer boss keys, and the pandemonium fragments and all that stuff. So I would save them until after the patch comes out, unless you just really don't care. But if you're trying to be efficient, yeah, like hanging out with the devs and stuff, they definitely care. Corporate BS ruins so many things, games and IRL stuff. Yeah, like I'm really curious what Diablo would have looked like if it stayed like just Blizzard stayed independent, like just their own thing. I'm sure they would, like with how big they've gotten, like it still would have had some of it, but there's just so many people that everything has to go through. Wish they'd increase the amount of creative mythics you can wear. I hear a lot of people saying that. I don't mind that personally. Like, I know a lot of people for a while were suggesting that we should only be able to wear one mythic total. And they've been saying that for, like, many seasons, not just now. I personally don't really care either way. But they are increasing the number of mythics that we should find as drops. So those won't be affected by that limit anyways. Once I got bought up by Activision, it was downhill. Yeah. Well, was it Activision first, or wasn't it like Vivendi or something? And then Activision? I don't even remember. They've gotten tossed around a bunch. Wish they never got bought. Exactly. Like, if they would have just stayed Blizzard, I'm curious how things would have been. It was something with a V. And that didn't last very long. You say limit it to one armor, one weapon, one jewelry? I wouldn't mind that. But I'm pretty sure, because the crafting recipe on the cube does have the little seasonal leaf next to it, I'm pretty sure permanently, like going forward, we're not going to be able to craft them anymore, and it's just going to be the drop version, and then it won't matter as much. We'll see how that plays out, because then it's going to feel more like just like primals from D3, where like when you get one, it's just kind of a lucky bonus. But what unique charm do I have? I have an Azurath charm, but I don't currently have it equipped because I don't have a seal. Main problem with WoW at the moment is the in-game damage meter suck. I haven't played WoW in a while, but I'm really excited for the potential announcement of Classic Plus, because that would bring me back. And if the rumors are true, it could be coming out like right after BlizzCon, which also makes me nervous because I'm also expecting Diablo 4 Season 15 to come out right after BlizzCon. I really hope those don't come out the same week. That would be a very tough decision for me. Hopefully it's just a test and they can choose to leave it in after the season or not. Yeah, that could be, that they want to test it first and before they decide if it's permanent. Well... you can't craft the charm, right? The one you have on? You can. I crafted mine. You just have to have unique Azurath and 3 unique charms. Unique ancestral Azurath and then 3 charms. 3 unique charms. Why'd I die? I stopped paying attention and then yeah, I got blasted.
I have done great.
I went very autopilot at the end of the boss fight. Can't find Fists of Fate charm or gloves turn into a charm? Dang, that's a lot of GAs. You weren't kidding, Juicy Loot. Holy.
Hold them to account. So many have tried to bend sanctuary to their will, all the way back to Lilith and Inarius. Paul Rathmar That must be broken. Even now, one walks the land who would grind sanctuary and its people under his heel.
That's it for that piece. Taken apart, melted down.
Okay. Does the toughness stat even matter? You found gear with higher armor but less toughness. So it matters. Like toughness is like your effective HP. Like it counts various sources, including like your armor, your life, your resists, all that stuff. So generally, having more toughness is better. I'm not sure the exact science behind it though. Okay, so what do we need here? We're doing boots. What? Oh, right. Don't care. Boots. Legendary reroll. Alright, I have willpower, life on kill. Movement speed. And healing receive. Okay, and then I want to go to movement speed, max life, willpower, all resist. So you and you. All resist and max life. Okay. Close. Cultist enchant movement speed. Okay. Update. Update. Life on kill. Protector's prism. Focused. Protector. Focus reroll. So we're trying to reroll the life on kill to max life. Okay. Update. And chaotic reroll pragmatic. Interesting. Focused. Protectors. What class am I running? Druid. Do I... What are the chances of getting all resists? Probably pretty low, yeah? Storm Shred? Yes. So upset you got 4 GA Mythic and it was Pain Gorgers? Well... there's gotta be builds that use Pain Gorgers, right? Probably? I kind of wish there was a button that would just continue using these until you get the perfect roll. Or you run out, whatever comes first. If only. Undecember had that. It was so nice. Do you think Mythic Seal with the Fist of Fate and Endurant Faith is worth it for this build? I have no idea. I'm not a big build crafter, dude. That's a little too over out of my pay grade. For this build, I haven't heard of anybody running either of those on this build. Then again, I haven't really been looking around too much. Wow, this is the longest it's taken me to get a GA. There it is. Happy with that. Now we need to put overcharged. Oh, now I'm zoomy. Happen to have an Azarath Ancestral laying around. I could check. I have 2 non-ancestral. Been using Mobilytics and Stormshred is running Fist of Fate Charm. Interesting. Every version that I saw was using Azarath. Alright, so... oh, I had 2 pairs of boots. I see. Been using Endurant Faith for survivability, though? Gotcha. You
know where to find me.
Okay, I think I'm going to bring this down to 11. I don't want to be fighting the clock again. Patch notes, though? Am I right? Are you pro patch notes or against the patch notes? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Gonna follow for the fire music taste? Hell yeah. Hard to be pro for that. You're a big D4 fan, but the season caught you. I don't know. Like that seems to be the general consensus, but I've been really enjoying this season. I don't know. When wearing Mythic Seal, will you get the 2-piece bonus from a single charm being worn? I don't think so. I've never had one, but I'm pretty sure there's a minimum. But I could be wrong. It's still fun. You're a bit bitter because your personal RNG with loot is crap. Gotcha. I mean, I only have the one crafted mythic, and that's all I have this season. But like, I'm of the opinion that mythics, the rarest items in the game, should be rare. Like, I liked the version like of Mythics when the game first came out, to where like you had a better chance of winning the lottery. Oh, there is no minimum? Minimum 2. Okay, okay. That's what I thought. I didn't read your comma. That's true. They were dropping like crazy last season. Yeah, like we were getting way too many last season. And I think that's part of the problem, is because people got spoiled with Mythics dropping like candy. So now that we're not getting as many, which apparently is a bug, it feels bad to those people. But like, personally, I think this season kind of feels good for me. Just Mephisto and Lilith T12 solo for the first time. Glad you got that done. Hell yeah. I've done Lilith this season, but I haven't done Mephisto. Although I only did Lilith on T8, T10? I don't remember. I'm definitely taking a scenic route for this season. I have not been grinding as long as I normally do. And maybe that's also part of why I'm enjoying it more, is I'm not letting myself get burnt out super fast. A big part of that is because I've been working on my website. You transferred from Shred to Stormstrike? How's that going? I've never tried Stormstrike. You notice something? So I think it is in Chapter 6. You have to craft a mythic. You did that and you didn't get it ticked off. I don't know. I got credit for mine, I'm pretty sure, but I could double check. War plans need to be flexible in the sense that when you pick them, you can do them in any order. I wouldn't be mad at that. I don't mind it either way, but I definitely wouldn't mind if they changed it that way. Waiting for Helltide stinks. I do hope that eventually they get rid of that 5-minute waiting period. Like, I don't know if it's like a technical thing or if they were trying to like get people to go back to town every once in a while and not just sit in Helltide all day, or what. I'm not sure why they did that. Although my dream scenario would be that they reworked Helltide. I don't really want them to rework stuff that exists. I want more stuff. But if they were going to rework Helltide, I would love to see, rather than it being in a fixed location for like the full hour or whatever, have it drift across the continent in like real time. So you have to like follow it if you want to keep going. I think that would be fun. Although probably much more technically challenging. But it'd be fun if it was like more dynamic. Although, can you imagine getting to a chest just as it passes away from the chest? That would feel kind of bad. So maybe that's a bad idea. On paper, it sounds good. A hell wave, yeah. Makes the 750 Cinder Helltide Warplan annoying, catching it in 5 minutes. Well, so the thing about that, though, is that does carry over between multiple Helltides. So, like, if you're at, like, 600 and then it ends, you can just do 150 on the next one. And, yeah, you can get to 750 pretty damn fast if you get a couple ruptures. A D4 Battle Royale? Honestly? Sign me up. Still gotta find a chest to spend? Yeah, true. They should make it to where when you have a war plan, you can choose the order and not have to wait for the Helltide in the meantime. Yeah. Gotta go fast, like Sonic. We got double portals now. Finally found 5 Thunder God rings on your dang rogue. Found 5 of them? Nice, nice. What do you need 5 for? Welcome back, Tess. You were right, though, about other characters finding them faster. Yeah. I'm curious. Oh, no, we want... Oh, there's a lot. Never mind. Oh, yeah. Right. Ooh, Paladin seems a little lighter. Although, wait, can Paladin get him? Who can get Thunder God? Sork, Druid, and Spiritborn. Okay. Doesn't seem like great odds regardless. How do you fill up your spirit so fast? Did I do anything special for... I don't even know. Hey, Quigs. How do you get spirit back as a druid? I just followed... Oh, wait, is it? Well, Tibalt's I just got. Charm set? I'm always clicking the wrong spots. Storm skills no longer cost spirit to cast. Gain Cyclone armor for freezies. Yeah. So storm skills. Oh, and I guess this is... yeah, because Shred is a storm skill. Got it. Storm skills no longer cast spirit. Interesting. You just rolled a druid? Nice. They're pretty fun this season. Gotta fight a Butchie?
Moo?
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's probably worth. Gonna put some time in on the old D4. Thanks for the chat. Anytime, anytime.
Moo!
Thank you for the follow. All right, Butchie. Going down. Had to follow you here too? Hell yeah. It is funny watching my spirit. Big storm rope power outage? Uh-oh. How do good? I know Nerdy had a question for you earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not. Oh yeah, he just said something, what, 6 minutes ago? That's right. That's right. Power outages are fun. shouldn't have opened the chest. Heck. It's fine. It's fine. Ugh. I'm like the Diablo content creator you really like to watch. Heck yeah. I appreciate that.
Mainlander, what brings you?
Meow. Is it because I make weird noises like that? Meow.
That's it for that piece.
Ah! Why are you eyeing? Do I have any non-ancestrals now? My weapon still. I've probably salvaged an ancestral waxing gibbous, not thinking about it. Oh. Oh. You tried to like others, but you just feel chill and the website's really helpful? Heck yeah. You wanna go back and sit with your dad? Do it. Are you allowed to?
What is a waitress, isn't it?
Lightning damage multiplier, that's still correct. This one. Lightning damage, lightning damage, there it is. Wait, lightning damage multiplier. Is it Oh, right. I'm looking at the gem. Big dumb. I need crit, not lightning damage. You wish in a new season they add special seasonalized powers like previous seasons. So, because they did seasonal powers like very similarly so many seasons back to back, it kind of became a meme that people hated on getting seasonal powers every season to the point where the devs decided, okay, maybe we shouldn't do that. I expect that they'll come back in the future sometimes, but I don't know. It's too late and his nurse said it's best for us to go home and get some rest. Gotcha. That makes sense. Just rewatched your Blizzard is teasing something big for BlizzCon. You're curious what you would like to see or wish regarding D4 or Diablo in general. I mean, pretty much the same things that I said in the video. Like, I'm expecting a Diablo 4 expansion 3 tease, potentially something for Diablo 2 Resurrected. I still love the idea of a Souls-like Diablo 1 remake. I don't know what we're gonna get, but that's what I'm hoping for. Diablo 4 Switch 2 edition, I'd buy it. I want to lay in the couch or lay in bed and just blast. Fun fact: there's a prehistoric frog called Beelzebufo. I like it. I need one. Can I have it? Oh, this one. Okay, so now we want critical strike multiplier. I don't have that. Okay. We want to reroll. What do they recommend? Crit, max life, all damage, shred. It was a predator to baby dinos. Dang. You want a Diablo 1 remaster? Just a straight remaster would be cool. I would rather see a remake for Diablo 1 specifically, but either one I'd be happy with. So we want shred. We don't need the weapon damage. We don't... Willpower would be good, I guess. Max life would be fine. Diablo MMO. I don't know that they would... Like, I would love it. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think they would do it because I don't think they would want to directly compete with World of Warcraft. But maybe. You just learned about this and it's wildly inappropriate. I'm not going to try to figure out what that means. Somebody else do it. Too much work? That's It's a mineral? Oh boy. Better? One more roll. Okay, one more roll. Okay, one more roll. Okay, one more roll. Alright, I'm tapping out. Any details on the patch next week will add? Yes. So, the TLDR patch notes. The big stuff. Mythic drop fixes. There was a bug preventing certain sources of uniques, including layer bosses, from dropping as mythics. So it was bugged why we were getting so few mythics from layer bosses. That's fixed. Separately, the chances for naturally dropped mythics will... the chance for naturally dropped mythics to be an iconic mythic has been increased. So more iconics. I see. I see his message. Okay. So, yeah, so we're going to get more mythics, more iconic mythics. It's going to cost 4 instead of 5 to upgrade to a mythic. We're going to be getting fragments more often. We're going to be getting more superior layer keys from the Death Toll chambers. And then a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, they posted full patch notes. Okay. Okay.
Ancients watch over this one. Like the eyes of Lycander herself.
Which they're not really doing major class balance changes. Like there's a few tweaks when like stuff was broken that they're fixing, but for the most part it's focused on like the seasonal stuff. I'm like, what have I not done yet? Barbs are getting buffed even more? Wouldn't surprise me. What do we want? We want the crit one. There it is. Just a minor patch? Yeah. It's just changing a lot of complaints. Like, it's addressing a lot of the complaints that people had, plus fixing bugs and stuff.
Keep your treasures close.
What is the next game I'm looking forward to this year? At some point I might play the new Pal World update, maybe. Maybe. I know... So are we talking like brand new games? Or are we talking like updates? Because there's a new PoE 1 update. There's a new Grim Dawn update. As far as new games, yeah, the Ocarina of Time remake is a big one. Let's see. Upcoming games 2026. I know there is something, but I don't remember. Will I play Wolverine? Probably not. If I'm being real, probably not. The new Onimusha. That's one I'm really excited for. And most people are like, the new what? Because that was a game that I grew up on. So the fact that they're doing a new one, I'm excited for. What else? What else? What else? Onimusha games were... yeah, they were good. I'm excited for Valheim 1.0, but that's more of an update because I've played the shit out of that game already. I might play the new Control. I'm undecided. Minecraft Dungeons 2? Hello Kitty Party Land? The biggest game that I'm excited for doesn't have a release date yet is Light No Fire. I'm itching for that one. You didn't put Twilight Princess on GameCube on the Switch Online? They should. I'm surprised it's not already there, to be honest. Like, why? Okay, so what else is not...
Hanging away.
We still need another Gathlins. Do I have a better one? It's possible. Oh, yeah. Sure do. Wait, I had an Ancestral? Why am I not using... Oh, because I didn't have enough for the other socket. Is that why? Next update for Hello Kitty Island Adventure is fire? I bet.
Stones to cut, gems to set.
I still don't have scattered prisms. Is there a world boss? 9 minutes. We need that. Unless... Yeah, scattered prisms seem to be my biggest drought this season.
Taken apart. Melted down.
Anyways, in case I don't see ya. I love that movie. It was so good. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. I don't know if I have enough time to do a pit. And if I do try, I'll probably forget to go to the world boss. So we're just gonna go. Way to screw it up, Riz. Hands off. Oh, I can finish the lair boss quest.
Use even.
I wonder if there's any reason to save the mercenaries caches until the patch goes live. Probably not. But I'm gonna anyways. Is it nap time? Yeah, the chances of getting mythics from it, probably pretty low. Probably like 0. Why am I so sleepy? Oh, probably because I stopped drinking energy drinks. What is this life? Chat, where'd you go? Why are you so tall? Ugh. You enjoy going back into the Pandemonium Fortress and running around? Yeah, so like, the one thing I've said for a long time is if we ever get to go back to the Arcane Sanctuary in this game, I'm gonna pop off. Because that area has the potential to look so cool. Yeah, we need more D2 and D3 areas. Get out of here, chair. Really curious where we're going to be going in the next expansion, assuming there's a new expansion. I guess I shouldn't assume. But if there is more, hopefully it's somewhere cool. Pew, 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 pew. Do, 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 do. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. That's your actual height? First time we've seen each other eye to eye, if that's the same. I mean, that's the height I'm usually at. I'm taller right now. Never see that many people fighting a world boss in hardcore? True. True. Usually just by lonesome? Yeah. I started the season hardcore, and then I died a bunch, and I said, you know, I feel like actually making some progress this season, so I swapped. I'm a wimp. I'm a sissy. Nichols is singing. A druid named Santa? Nice. Nichols, I like your flower. Yeah, those flowers too. It's not the one I meant, but that works too. Is it time yet? 30 seconds still. Why does this weekend have to be so freaking hot? Ugh. Chat, why did I move back here? Why? Became am lil bit dumbs. Yep, exactly. Just don't wear clothes, you'll be fine. I mean, I usually don't. I'm Winnie the Poohing it right now. Donald Ducking it. No legs. No, I think I ruined that myth.
It is done.
Boop boop. Boop boop. Click on her. Holy moly. Alright, so we want Monithal. Boop.
Good luck, mainlander.
Oh, what'd I get? Yens. Alright, Moni. Oh. Alright, oh, Justin's back.
TV to break another sword.
Can you ask Blizzard to give you a Ronx pet in D4, a little green dinosaur?
That's it for that.
Can I get him first? As long as I get him first.
I'll be here. Mainlander, what brings you? Taken apart, melted down. Back to it then.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Stupid portal. Ninja Turtles transmog? Seriously. Someday. It's gotta happen. I did officially pitch it. As far as external collabs, they've just done the Berserk one and the Doom one, right? And then the Warcraft and Overwatch internally. I'm not forgetting anything. Trolley. I guess that counts, yeah. True. Wake up, Riz. Wakey, wakey. No sword. Bad sword. Was it US exclusive? Whack. America. I don't know why, but reading Murica made me really want Taco Bell. I guess that is pretty American. I'm not gonna do it, but I want it.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Free tunes as always, hell yeah. I appreciate it. I wrote this song. Huh? Sure, yeah, yeah. Don't sue me, Ben. Don't sue me. Whoa. It's Ben Gibbard. So the new Avatar movie that's coming out, is that the same one that was leaked on the internet like months ago in its entirety? Is that the same Avatar or is that a different one? Yeah? It's wild that that happened. Oh, they're releasing it early because of that? Interesting. Still don't really see why recasts were necessary. The actors are all still working, especially Dante Basco. I was not familiar with that situation. Interesting. Oh, I left my animus behind.
Like the challenge.
Meow. Have I seen Saw? I've seen every Saw movie, including spin-offs. Every single one. Multiple times. We're just going to see the live-action Moana tomorrow with her little cousin. Nice. Wait, is that just now coming out? Why did I think that was, like, a long time ago? Hard pass. You don't want to see The Rock singing? You're a rule of 10 guy. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Do I want to know? Animated is less than 10 years old. Doesn't even. No animated movie needs a live action remake. They've all been bad. When I first saw it, I was like, wait, hang on, is that Chester? And it sure was. Was he at 7? Why did I think that was 5 or 6? But yeah, he was definitely in one. And to peel himself off a car seat. No more Marvel or DC. I'll ban you for that one. I will continue seeing every single Marvel movie ever until the end of time. I don't care how many they make. I can't wait for Spider-Man. You complain when they're bad? I don't think they've all been amazing, but I haven't, like, just outright disliked any of them. I don't think. Maybe some of them. But, like, I don't know. I'm hopeful that they kind of regrouped and got their shit together. Because they expressed that they were also feeling like the quality was starting to slip. Yeah, they're definitely not meant to be peak cinema. They're definitely popcorn flicks. The only one that really missed the mark was the second Captain Marvel movie. There was a second Captain Marvel movie? Do you mean the Marvels? Oh, I like the Marvels. I was thinking standalone. Yeah, I like the Marvels. I like the Marvels better than I liked Eternals. What causes the green lightning? You know, that's a great question. I don't know. Quigs? Yeah, the Eternals wasn't very good. Thunderbolts was the best recent. I did like Thunderbolts a lot. But, I mean, Spider-Man, it's gotta be good, right? Oh, somebody was asking why my lightning bolts are green. Any idea? I'm sure you know, right? You know everything, Druid. Think the green's the double and triple cast? Oh, could be. If I have a Druid question, I just yell, Quigs! Where am I going here? Travel to the ritual chain. I hate this map. It's so hard to see. Ah. What else is coming out? Marvel-wise. I still need to see Supergirl, even though the reviews were terrible. I know that's DC. Doomsday, yeah. That's November? Green is double cast of Lightning Storm, and also the ones that have lucky hit chance to poison based on prior hits. Okay. Interesting. Started the Disney X-Men saga, yeah. I hope they do it right. I hope they knock it out of the park. I've been waiting for X-Men in the MCU for a long time. Okay, I thought I saw purple. I got another Crux. Yeah. Everything Deadpool has been fantastic. I mean, to varying degrees. The first one was by far the best in my opinion, but I did like them all. Doomsday's December? Okay. I knew it was the end of the year. You don't think you're gonna play Druid this season? Too many people playing it? You don't want to follow the crowd?
That's it for that piece.
I need my 6 slaughter. Can't believe I salvaged it. It's fine. It's fine. Played every build. That's fair. Alright, I'll do some hordes. I'll do some hordes later. I'm gonna call it. I gotta get out of here. It's starting to get warm. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. I don't know if I'll be on this weekend or not. I'm pretty sure I'm taking tomorrow off. Sunday's 50-50. I'll definitely be back Monday, though. Have a good weekend. And if I do see you this weekend, cool. We'll wing it. We'll play it by ear. Later.